24 hours after Rahul Gandhi was disqualified as a member of parliament after convicted in a defamation case, he broke his silence and directly charged Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the government over the Adani issue that he reiterated throughout the press conference. He said action has been taken against him because the Prime Minister Modi, is scared of Rahul Gandhi and what next speech he could give in the parliament, and therefore this action under conspiracy against him. Take a look first at this detailed report about what has unfolded in the Congress and the BJP camp over Rahul Gandhi. Take a look.
I've been disqualified because the Prime Minister is scared of my next speech.
Less than 24 hours after being disqualified as a member of parliament, a combative Rahul Gandhi broke his silence on Saturday afternoon.
राजनीति में ये फैशनेबल बात नहीं है, मगर ये बात मेरे खून में है. मैं और कोई रास्ता निकाल ही नहीं सकता हूं. तो मेरा काम ये है, ये मेरी तपस्या है.
He also declared war for 2024, taking the fight directly to the Prime Minister's door.
I've been disqualified because the Prime Minister is scared of my next speech. He's scared of the next speech that is going to come on Adani, right? I've seen it in his eyes. So he's terrified of the next speech that is going to come, and they don't want that speech to be in parliament. राहुल गांधी सोचता है मेरा नाम सावरकर नहीं है, मेरा नाम गांधी है. गांधी किसी से माफी नहीं मांगता. The whole game, disqualification and all these statements are to distract from the central question: whose money is it? 20,000 crores, whose is it? किसका है ये? That's the main question. The whole thing is to distract. मैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी पर सवाल नहीं पूछ रहा हूं.
The former MP also raked up the Adani row.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी का अदानी के साथ क्या रिश्ता है और 20,000 करोड़ रुपए किसके हैं, मैं पूछता जाऊंगा. मुझे कोई डर नहीं लगता इन लोगों से.
The BJP, that has already branded Rahul a habitual offender, has accused him of abusing the Prime Minister.
तो राहुल गांधी की पार्टी की तरफ से उनको कोर्ट से स्टे दिलाने की कोशिश क्यों नहीं हुई? जो पूरा प्रकरण है आज का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, ये सब कुछ एक सोची समझी रणनीति है कि राहुल गांधी को एक बलिदानी बताओ और कर्नाटका में इसका लाभ लो. वो जैसे ही हारते हैं तो विदेश में जाकर भारत के लोकतंत्र का विलाप करते हैं. और ये राहुल गांधी पर 7 मुकदमे और चल रहे हैं डिफेमेशन के. तो ये जो कहा जा रहा है उनको फंसाने की कोशिश की गई है, इसका आज की घटना अडानी प्रकरण से कोई मतलब नहीं है. राहुल गांधी को शर्म नहीं आती, करप्शन की बात करते हैं. भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का पूरा जीवन ईमानदारी की खुली किताब है. राहुल गांधी जी भ्रष्टाचार के मामले में बेल पर है, पता है ना आप लोग को, उनको भी.
Since Rahul Gandhi's conviction and disqualification, furious Congress workers have hit the streets and protests are ranging from New Delhi to Wayanad. Congress has vowed to escalate the fight and the stage is set for a bigger showdown on Monday. The party is also trying to rally all opposition parties in Rahul's support.
फाउंडेशन पे जाता हूं.
The road to 2024 is officially open, and make no mistake, this one is going to be a direct Rahul versus Modi fight. With Supriya Bhardwaj and Milind Sharma in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So what are then the options for Rahul Gandhi right now? We spoke to legal experts and our colleagues as well who cover specifically the legal fraternity, and here's a compilation for you. Number one, there is likely to be an appeal from the Congress party for a stay on the conviction itself of the defamation case. What does that mean? The conviction was given by a local district court, so they will be challenging this now before a sessions court, a higher court then. They could approach higher courts as well, ready to of course move to the High Court and Supreme Court if no relief is granted from the sessions court. They could eventually move to the Supreme Court to then challenge the disqualification as a member of parliament in the Lok Sabha. But eventually, they're also considering, as a Congress legal team, to move to the Supreme Court to seek a stay on Wayanad by-election. He's a member of parliament from Wayanad in Kerala. If he's disqualified, it could become a vacant seat. There could be by-elections. The Congress party will clearly not want that. Let's go across to our reporter Shreya Chatterjee for the latest on that, because this has become a huge political issue. Shreya, what is the Congress strategy? One, because the BJP will want all of this to not happen. They'll want disqualification. They'll want him not in the parliament. How is the Congress party ensuring that they can stay all of this?
Well, you know, Pooja, first and foremost, what everyone expected today was that clarity to be given at the press conference that Rahul Gandhi addressed. Unfortunately, that didn't come forward. However, what we're right now understanding that in all likelihood, there will be a legal way out and there will be a challenge before the Supreme Court. There's a petition that's already been listed that will be coming up for hearing the coming week. So we'll have to wait and watch what the top courts have to say about this disqualification. But giving a clarity on whether the Congress party has an idea chalked out, that's something that we haven't really got an answer on yet.
All right, so that's Shreya Chatterjee. She's telling us precisely that the Congress is planning a strategy both on the streets and primarily in the court, because that is where they'll be likely challenging it to ensure no conviction and then no disqualification as well. Shreya, thank you very much for now. Have a good evening. Let's go across now to our panelists as well. It will be curious to know, what exactly does the Congress party and the BJP think? Joining me from the Indian National Congress is Rohan Gupta, and joining me from the Bharatiya Janata Party is Tuhin Sinha. Rohan and Tuhin, thank you so much for joining us on this discussion. Let's begin with you, Rohan, because it was all about the Congress party today. I'm curious to know, Rohan, does Rahul Gandhi, and how will he ensure, one, this moment becomes the moment with people that he can connect to? Because what I'm wondering is, does Rahul Gandhi think that the Adani issue really connects with the public, and for what has happened, he's reiterated it today, will he be able to transform all of this for him and votes for the Congress party? Rohan.
Just one, yeah. Pooja, I think he has conveyed his heart out today and he has spoken from his heart. And as I know Rahul Gandhi ji closely, he is not the person who can be, persuaded or maybe can be suppressed by anybody. He has his own mind, he has his own heart, and he works like that only, whether political gain or no, but he knows that he is speaking for the people. And we cannot, forget the fact that lakhs and crores of money of the people of India have been wiped out, so he will speak for that. He has always spoken for farmers, he has always spoken for SMEs, he has always spoken against China policy for this government, he has always spoken against the 3 black laws. So that is Rahul Gandhi. Obviously, the party will explore the legal options, but at the end of the day, we must understand that they cannot scare Rahul Gandhi. And Rahul Gandhi has rightly told, I think this has given weapon to the opposition party, because the country knows what is truth and what is not. Before, I finish my thing, yes, I'll give you one example, how BJP has been working against Rahul Gandhi. One of their MPs in Gujarat, from Amreli, Mr. Naran Kacharia, right? He was sentenced for 3 years. He was convicted by Session Court for 3 years in 2016. And he was allowed to go to High Court, where High Court also refused to hear his plea. He went to Supreme Court. Till that time, his membership was not cancelled. So we are following the process. But why we are saying that this is the deliberate attempt by BJP, if they cannot take action against their MP in 2016, their prompt action against Mr. Rahul Gandhi, it clearly shows that they are scared. They do not want Mr. Rahul Gandhi to speak in parliament.
Rohan, so the case was on defamation, and today he continued to reiterate on Adani. Why was that connection that he's making?
Because he knows, because people know that he was asking for JPC. The only reason why he was stopped from parliament speaking is because he was raising the voice of JPC. And the more about this scam the details come out, the BJP will be caught. They won't have answer.
Let's take that answer from BJP then. Tuhin Sinha, that this was all a distraction from the Adani connection to the Prime Minister Modi. This was to ensure that you have no opposition by 2024. So your party and your government deliberately has gone after Rahul Gandhi to get him disqualified. Tuhin.
Well, good evening, Pooja. Good evening to all your viewers. Rahul Gandhi as a person is addicted to loose talk and condescending and frivolous behavior, and that is precisely what was on display even today. And besides, he is crazily obsessed with Veer Savarkar and Gautam Adani now. Now, when he talks about Adani, there was one journalist who very pointedly asked him, what about the 2 state governments of the Congress party? What are you doing to the business which has already gone out or recently gone out to the Adani companies? And he very rudely, he kind of insulted the journalist. Now, my point is that if he has, just one second.
Okay, let him finish, Rohan, I'll come to you, yes.
If he has faith in India's judicial system, he should know that the Honorable Supreme Court has already appointed a panel to investigate, to probe the possible anomalies in the case of Adani,
Yes.
but instead of trusting the Supreme Court, he has more faith in a short-selling scamster called Hindenburg. This is the truth of the Congress party today. They have been casting aspersions on our democracy, they have been casting aspersions on the judicial system, but the fact is that Rahul Gandhi has been let down by his own lawyers, and possibly it's a G20.
Why do you say that?
No, it's a very easy case. Are you trying to say that he's less important or Pawan Khera is more important than him? It has been 2 days since the verdict came out from the trial court. Till now, his legal team has not moved any of the courts to stay.
That's the question that many have asked. But Tuhin, are you not happy? Is your party not happy that Rahul Gandhi will not be in the parliament anymore and your party may have an easy access now?
You know, your voice is cracking slightly, but I would say that the...
Okay, I'll say it again. Tuhin, is your party not happy that Rahul Gandhi will not be in the parliament again?
Well, it's still, it's a
Okay.
voice is unclear, but let me still, complete
Yes.
my point. The point is that a significant part of the Congress finds this a good opportunity to dispose of Rahul Gandhi. But, the point is that he is getting drawn into political gimmicks where he has actually joined an unillustrious league of 20 other people who have been similarly disqualified by a natural process of law from 2013.
So it's a natural process of law, as was said by the court, and primarily how it was a part of the parliament guidelines too, but could there have been time? Rohan, my point is what Tuhin has also said. This was a big moment for Rahul Gandhi. He could have turned it to a big sympathy moment. Manish Sisodia had taken out rallies when he was going for questioning for the CBI. Rahul Gandhi did not even meet the supporters outside who were rallying for him. He did not join the protesters out on the streets. What he did instead was mock and target the reporter who's asking that there's an allegation against you, sir. What do you have to say? That's how we all reporters ask on the ground. And instead he turned out to attack and mock a reporter. The strategy, it appeared, completely backfired, Rohan.
Absolutely not. BJP spokesperson told that when somebody asked question to Mr. Rahul Gandhi about Adani's investment in our states, he clearly answered that if you find that out of the 20,000 crore, if any money is found out of our CMs, you can put them in jail. So there is absolutely, as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, he will not hide away any of his emotions or reality. When he can talk about against his government when you are in power, I think he can do whatever what is correct. So I don't think so that you can allegate this against Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Point number one. Point number two, Mr. Tuhin Sinha was saying that, okay, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is of less importance. I think it shows the mindset of BJP and how badly corrupt their mind is.
Why?
Mr. Rahul Gandhi knows what he is doing. We know what we are doing. Why you are now scared? Why you are now afraid about our moves? You should be happy now if Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not going for legal moves and you could disqualify him. You should be happy. But my question here, Pooja, again I am coming to the point. Mr. Naran Kacharia, he was disqualified. He was not disqualified even after being sentenced for 3 years. I think do my friend, BJP friend, answer for that.
Okay.
He won't be able to answer.
Before I take that question to Tuhin, Tuhin did raise an important point. Yes, but why? How Rahul Gandhi is your senior most neta. How can the party not immediately file a review petition, go to the court, ensure that some action is taken? It looked very delayed.
Obviously not. No, you need a physical copy of the order which came next day morning. Please understand. The order was passed one day evening in Surat. Next day morning, obviously we were going to file. But this shows the urgency of government because they are scared. Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji went to parliament. He wanted to speak. But before it happens, the order comes. It clearly shows how scared.
Tuhin, do you want to answer what Rohan Gupta has said, that because it was Rahul Gandhi, because it was a Congress party and in opposition, you rushed, or a party was ensuring that he's disqualified and that case is... Yes, what are you showing, Rohan?
I am showing the order of Mr. Naran Kacharia. It's a session court's order of 2016 where he was sentenced for 3 years jail and he was not disqualified. Can Mr. Tuhin Sinha tell me why
Tuhin, you want to take that question? Go ahead.
Why acted so fast in case of
Let
Rahul
him
Gandhi?
answer, yes.
Now Mr. Naran Kacharia is the MP of BJP and not been disqualified.
Okay.
Let me just tell you that this is not the first defamation case that Rahul Gandhi is fighting. There are 6 other cases, but the important point over here is to look at his behavior even today. Has there been an iota of regret? Has there been an iota of regret for the fact that he insulted, lakhs and lakhs of people with that particular surname? And that is most important. As a public representative, you find nothing with your abusive behavior. Yet again, You insulted Veer Savarkar today, where the fact is that it is you who had to apologize in front of the Supreme Court in 2019 on the Rafale case. Why did you tell the Supreme Court that I am not Veer Savarkar, I will go to jail? So this kind of hypocrisy and this kind of frivolous behavior has its limit. Maybe for the next 2 days they will manage to draw some crowds on the streets, but largely we are following a process of law. This perverse sense of self-entitlement which the Gandhi families have followed had to end somewhere. And I think Rahul Gandhi's own behavior has brought the situation upon him.
You say all of this is as per rules, which as on surface it does look like that. But do you realize it could be an opposition unity moment? What if the opposition gathers together and takes this as a clear vendetta? Already there are reactions coming in.
No, maybe for the next couple of days, maybe for the next 1 week, the opposition might be able to dupe the people. Maybe they might manage to get some sympathy, but at the end of the day, I mean, look at our response. We are, for the Honorable Prime Minister, it's a regular day, and we have enough work to talk about itself. Again, I come to it. Where does Rahul Gandhi get the 20,000 crore figure from? From Hindenburg, right? Why can't he wait for Supreme Court appointed panel to complete its preliminary investigation? The Supreme Court has also reiterated that SEBI, it has given a deadline to SEBI to complete its investigation in the next.
Do you want to take that? And you were also interjecting and saying something. Should Rahul Gandhi have waited and given out statements that he very loosely has been given out lately, is what the BJP is alleging? Rohan, over to you.
See, I think this is the problem with BJP. They are the thieves, they are the police, and they are the judge. For them, if they say that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said that the US and UK should interfere, the country should believe and pass the order, where Rahul Gandhi had never used those words. When BJP says that he has insulted every Modi, no, he has not. If you see the statement, you will make out he has not. Number three. The important point, Pooja, is I showed the document of the BJP leader convicted for 3 years, and it is not disqualified. Why Mr. Tuhin Sinha is not able to answer that question?
Tuhin, why are you not able to answer it?
He's still MP. He's still MP. Why double standards? If you are saying that we have followed the process, why the same process was not followed in case of...
You're not also answering about Rahul Gandhi as much as he's not answering about BJP. But Tuhin, you've not answered what Rohan had shown. He's shown the papers also. He's saying, why are BJP netas facing a different kind of a protocol?
No, there are, I can give Mr. Rohan Gupta a list of 20 lawmakers who have been similarly disqualified. Now, the point is there is a very easy process of law. You know that you have to get that thing stayed, but why has the situation reached to this level? The point is even I have faced a defamation threat from, one of the political representatives on a panel. I could deal it with no resources. Why could Rahul Gandhi not deal with it? Because he wants to create a tamasha, because he wants to create political gimmicks. But at the end of the day, if you don't respect people with Modi's surname, if you don't respect Veer Savarkar, you are showing a fundamental disconnect with Indian ethos.
Fundamental disconnect with Indian ethos. Okay, Rohan, here's my question before we have to now wrap up in some time. Right now, Prime Minister Modi with Basavaraj Bommai and Yediyurappa are in Karnataka. This is 7th visit of Prime Minister Modi. He's ensuring he's the star campaigner, not taking it for granted, on the ground with the people. Rahul Gandhi was not on the ground even today properly, did not visit Northeast as much. Of course, the country wants a strong opposition. But if Rahul Gandhi will just do a press briefing, not go on the ground, connect to the supporters who are there rallying for him, is there really a connect that he's making? Rohan.
Absolutely, Pooja. If you see Bharat Jodo Yatra, and a large span was spent in Karnataka, and we got tremendous response. Just 3 days back, Rahul Gandhi ji has addressed the rally there. So I think you will see the Karnataka BJP is going to lose badly. And after what they are doing now, the way they are killing democracy, people of Karnataka, they are not going to forgive BJP anymore. It's a 40% commission government. Karnataka is the example where the son of the minister or the BJP MLA is caught with 8 crore rupees and no agency goes to his home even now. Even when we are sitting, we are talking, there is no agency. So people of Karnataka, they know the double standards of BJP. People of Karnataka, they love Rahul Gandhi and they love our local leaders. You will see that the change will start from Karnataka. Mark my words.
Okay, change may start from Karnataka. But so one of my final questions then to Tuhin Sinha is, possibly now, of course, you say this is all by rules and protocols, but in doing what has happened, and if Congress party can cash on to this, are you making a larger martyr of Rahul Gandhi, putting him on a pedestal where he'll be able to claim very easily that this is vendetta against me? Because that's what he's saying. He's saying, because I'm asking questions, that's why Prime Minister Modi is after me.
Well, Pooja, let me say this very categorically on your show that Rahul Gandhi is a liability for the Congress party. He's not a liability for the BJP, so we have nothing to do with him. If he lands up in a certain problem, it is his doing. It is his doing. It has nothing to do with us. We have a work to go ahead with. We have a good body of work to go ahead with, and we are committed single-mindedly to the development agenda, which the Congress is not.
Rohan Gupta, because I'm sure the legal team will be exploring its option. Monday, even though I think it's 2 days too late to be really being seen on the ground, but on Monday we are expecting perhaps on the ground in legal fraternity massive developments by the Congress party. But let's put a rhetorical question as the final question. Rohan, if he's disqualified, he's not seen in the parliament, likely may not be seen on the ground as well, is it going to be a huge setback and a loss for the Congress party to have Rahul Gandhi out?
I think he'll be more dangerous for BJP if he's not in parliament. Mark my words. He will be on ground. He will be with the people. That's what he has told. Whether I am inside the parliament or whether I am outside the parliament, it is my DNA that I will speak the truth and nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. These are his words and he follows it. I know him closely.
All right, we'll try and get that line back on. Yes.
I did something in his mind. He will live up to his words. He won't back out.
And the final question to both of you. There was a lot of controversy over Rafale, which Rahul Gandhi had made as a big issue. There had to be even an apology, but many are comparing it to that moment. Do you think, Rohan, is it as good as or as bad as Rafale? What do you make of that statement right now? Because he's constantly, that's the comparison that the BJP is doing. Rohan.
The people of India, they have lost crores of rupees, right? And what we are asking, we are not saying anything. We are saying you appoint JPC. Let whoever has made the allegations, let JPC decide whether it is right or wrong. That's what we are saying in case of Rafale. Why BJP is scared of JPC? We have appointed JPC.
So, why is your party so scared of JPC as a demand that's coming in? And is this the Rafale moment as BJP sees it? Tuhin.
Well, we have our checks and balances in place. The SEBI was already involved with it. So, JPC cannot be the only way to go ahead with it. The fact over here is that the Congress party is repeatedly trying to distract from the core issue, which has been the opprobrium, which has been the insults that Rahul Gandhi has heaped upon the country starting the first week of March in May in London. And now with this ruling of the trial court, the least he should do is be happy joining the club of Lalu Yadav, Azam Khan and Azam Khan instead of making an issue about his self-entitlement.
So interestingly, that JPC statement will come. Many are comparing it to the Rafale moment, but the bigger question will be, should the Congress change their strategy or do they think this is the moment that perhaps they can use it to their advantage? Rohan Gupta, Tuhin Sinha, I appreciate both of you joining us for this discussion on India Today Television. Thank you very much. It's going to be a big news through the week. We'll be tracking all the reactions coming in, specifically from Monday, when there are big developments that the Congress party is planning. I'm wrapping up this bulletin. What did you think of this discussion? Do let us know. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.